There's been a murder! A crime of sorts, and it was caused by a Pokemon fusion. Two Pokemon fused together. I'm gonna show that photo of that Pokemon to Will, who would have been the witness at the scene of the crime, and he's going to have to remember that photo, which he's only gonna see for a few seconds, and he's going to have to describe it in the best detail that he can for Peter to draw like a character artist, and we're gonna witness what Peter draws, and then we're gonna compare his photo to the other photo after he guesses and sees if he can put the right Pokemon behind bars. Here's your example. You're walking down a busy street and you're minding your business. You're throwing coins in the pond, wishing for a good sunny day all week. Out of nowhere, you hear behind you, "Help! Help!" And you see a woman struggling with her purse against a Pokemon of all sorts. And you get a good look at this Pokemon for a bit before it runs away with this woman's purse. We need to catch this Pokemon. Take in as much as you can. Ready?
Oh.
Soak it in. Soak it in.
Okay. So this is a turtle-esque figure.
Oh, we're going. Okay. I'm good to go. Okay.
You need Officer Jenny in there first?
Well, okay, yeah. Let me do the thing that I wanted to do real quick.
Yeah.
Officer Petey.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh, I get it.
This is great.
I'm on the case.
All right, we are drawing a bipedal turtle-esque creature. He kind of had the face of a wise old man with a wispy mustache, and in his left hand, it seemed like he was magically floating like a big droplet of water, while in his right hand held a gigantic spoon.
Okay.
He had these like cannons on his shoulders, kind of a portly, rotund fella. That's kind of about it.
Peter, how are you feeling about this information you're getting?
I think I know who it is already, but I'm gonna keep doodling.
Will, do you think you did a good job picking up all the little nuances of this boy?
I think I got the important pieces. I mean, we kind of know who we're looking at here. I think Officer Peter will have a good time with this one.
I'm pretty dang impressed with this for a rough sketch. Just the fact that you did this in such little time. He's so confident he's taking a brief break to make sure that the hat goes above his head.
Go nicely on his head. That's good.
That's terrifying.
That's art.
From the sounds of it, I'm gonna guess that is a Blast Kazam.
I'll give it to you. It's Kadabra.
Okay.
Blastoise and Kadabra. I'm very proud of you. You were almost dang on it with the photo.
Let's see.
That combination is so bad.
Well, let's say you're out to a nice dinner. You and the wife enjoying a nice spaghetti straight from the can, warmed up nice in the microwave.
We talking SpaghettiOs or Chef Boyardee?
Oh, we talking stars.
Meatballs in one go.
Oh, nice.
All in one can. It's the mini meatballs. You don't even have to chew. You can just kind of swallow them whole.
Exactly. That's exactly right. And for some reason, they hit every time. In the middle of this, you can hear a skirmish behind you, and somebody has picked up a whole tablecloth worth of someone's food and is stealing it like a little bag over their shoulder and they're trying to run out of the restaurant with it. Here's the Pokemon.
Good Lord Almighty. Oh my word.
Soak it in.
He kind of does look like a spaghetti monster himself. He imagine like a 6 foot tall spaghetti blob that's like the kind of shape of a refrigerator, but mostly all kind of jumbled up kind of spaghetti noodles. He's got a skull though sitting in the middle of the spaghetti mess. It's kind of a dog skull looking, and there's a couple bones, like one sticking out on the kind of upper left side and one sticking out on the upper right side. They just kind of look like kind of leg bones. Legs that are pretty kind of stubby and stout, kind of squaring him off for his kind of fridge shape.
Hey, if somebody ever describes me as fridge shaped, just tell me I'm doing something wrong in my life.
If you look like this, I will let you know you're doing something horribly wrong.
More spaghettiness. I see.
Like his whole body. Yeah, there's some kind of loopies kind of going around the bones, I think.
So let's go back to that skull. You said it's a very dog skull-esque, correct?
Yeah, it looks only like the top half of the jaw is there, kind of like you have there, except it's a longer dog-like snout shape to it.
Okay.
I'm so impressed with your ability to actually do a character sketching. Like, I understand where this bit came from, the idea that you're a great artist and could probably sketch something out pretty quick, but like, if somebody needed you to actually be a character artist, I think you might figure out who they are.
This is a horrifying phenomenon
It's
that's being made,
terrifying.
though. This is an awful Pokemon.
I mean, the side-by-side comparison of Officer Petey and the spaghetti bone dog.
Well, he said it was like 6 foot, right? So, like,
You're the Pokedex comparison.
I think these are some meatball toes we got going on here. Taking some creative liberties.
I also did not intentionally match this Pokemon with the scenario that I gave you, Will. And now
Really?
the idea in my head of this Pokemon stealing somebody's spaghetti dinner is
even funnier.
is the nightmare.
I must rescue my child. Give me your spaghetti.
Imagining that you see, it's essentially like if you were just like, yeah, I'm eating a Pop-Tart, and then for some reason, Mama Pop-Tart came through the door and was like, give me back my son. That's awesome right there.
We made it.
I'm not as confident on this one as I am with the last, but I'm gonna go with Tangrowth and Houndour.
Ooh.
This one.
Okay, so you are absolutely right on Tangrowth. Do you want to take another shot at who he might have been describing as a bone dog-esque shape?
Specifically, this top skull part.
Oh, are we talking Cubone?
We're talking Cubone.
Okay.
That's what I was talking about, a longer snout.
Yeah, it's scary.
What?
Yeah, that's a scary one.
Yeah.
No, seriously, the idea of that one being seen is a
Stealing your
nightmare.
meatballs.
You're running a law firm, and you're very good. You've been in the business for like 20 years, and
Yes.
you never lose any cases. For some reason, while your client is sitting there, nice and quiet, they keep sweating, and you're like, what's going on? And they stand up and they yell, now! All of a sudden, this Pokemon comes bursting through the doors, wreaks havoc, scares everyone away, and your client escapes out the back. You know that this Pokemon came in here solely as a distraction to get your client out because your client knows he's guilty and doesn't have faith in you. All right, you're gonna get a decent look at this boy. Are you ready?
Oh, yes, I'm so ready.
All right.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
We're coming up.
Boy.
Memorize it.
Peter, you ready?
Yeah, sorry.
So I need you to draw 2 spheres. One is
Okay.
a larger one. Connected to it is a second sphere that is a little bit smaller and top right corner. These are the general
Okay.
shapes of the body. Now I need you to make them both have bird faces. And when I say bird faces, I mean like we're talking very spiky bird, very sharp features. It has a very long, thin beak.
Oh, long, thick beak. Okay.
Long,
I can
thin
work with
beak.
that.
Long, thin beak. Yeah, quite long, just like that. Yep. Big, sharp eyes that have like black shadowing to them. It also looks like there's a lot of electricity kind of pulsing around this creature and kind of like storm clouds that are electrified. It's not a Kirby beak. It's actually like a straight out beak. Yeah, that's looking pretty good.
This is so cool.
And then basically, instead of ears, he's got these almost like maple leaf looking, like spiky, electrified pieces coming out. Yes. Yeah. And then he's just got some more of those kind of spikes just kind of coming out from him in different places. So
Okay.
the bottom larger sphere does have these stubby little dumb bird legs.
Okay. Are they skinny? Are they really short? What are we thinking?
They're really short, but they're kind of big legs, kind of sticking out from the side. Yeah, no bend or anything into them. It's just straight legs. It makes no sense.
Okay, let's.
Yeah,
what
that's
about
pretty
the
good.
feet?
3-toed chicken wing looking feet. Yeah, and they got the claws. The most important piece after this is that there are these little clouds that are kind of circling around the whole monstrosity that are electrified.
Okay. I get what you mean.
I'm having the
Got
time of
some
my
more
life
alert. I like this boy. He seems fun. I
like him. He's awful
as well. All right, I have a pretty good guess at who I think this is actually too.
All right, who are these Pokemon culprits?
I'm gonna say that this is Weezing and Zapdos.
You frickin' nailed it. It is.
I am curious though. Is it regular Zapdos or Galarian Zapdos?
It's regular Zapdos. Here comes the Puff Boy.
He's so bad. That was good.
Hold on, how do I describe this one? All right, Will, you need a new car. You've gone to a dealership, you find the car of your dreams. They pull it out front, you just gotta fill out the paperwork. While you're filling out the paperwork, you hear your car start outside. It seems as though somebody has run up to your car and is stealing it in the lot. This is your brand new car. Are you ready to see the culprit?
I'm so ready. Huh?
Oh no.
What? What is this? Oh no.
I don't like what I'm hearing so far.
What's happening back there?
Draw away!
So Peter, are you ready?
Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
There are two different parts, and they're kind of like pillar-esque shape, and they're being connected by an umbilical cord-esque rope that is kind of hanging off of one pillar and kind of spiraling around and kind of dragging on the ground a little before meeting up at the other pillar, which is a little bit back and behind it.
Okay, we got the umbilical cord hanging in the middle, you said?
Like a wire kind of just makes its way to the second one.
Okay.
Is that a fetus in the middle?
That's not what we're going for? Okay.
Umbilical cords connect the fetus. There's not a fetus in the middle of an umbilical cord. It's just a rope. It's just a rope attaching the two. The first pillar that's kind of up front more, it's actually quite short. It's about half the height of the back pillar. The smaller pillar right now, it has a fish head on the top half of the pillar with a giant gaping, like rectangular mouth that's gaping open. It has like little fangs. Oh, perfect. It's got some big fishy eyes. That should be fine. And it's got some big kind of like almost like maple leaf ears again. Yeah. That looks great. Now for the back, imagine a wacky inflatable tube man, except it is a female wearing some clothes. I think. So think wacky inflatable tube man. So he's got some arms that are kind of flailing around. And it also has like and it also has like female hair and a weird like featureless face.
Okay, some female hair.
Like no eyes sort of thing, you know what I mean?
No eyes, okay.
Like almost mannequin-esque.
So I have to get rid of the mouth, okay.
The mouth can be there if you want. That should be fine.
Okay. We'll chisel that chin a little bit. How about that?
Yeah, that's great. That's looking pretty good. I would say for the front one, it do got little legs, little stubby little legs, kind of coming right out from the bottom sides, and it kind of looks like the fish is almost like a costume sitting on top of this dude, and the legs are kind of poking out from the costume, so it kind of looks like he's wearing like a sheet over him, like he's having a ghost costume. At the bottom there, like it kind of feels like it looks like a sheet's kind of falling on the legs. We're most of the way there, and I don't think it's gonna get I'm so surprised at how, like, when I think about having to describe this is eerily close.
I honestly have no idea what
I'm so curious. Good. The front one's terrified of the back one. That's what it looks like.
I don't know if I want to catch this one.
Peter, do you have any inkling of who the culprit is?
He thinks it might be somewhat Magikarp Gyarados. The tall woman is really what's throwing me off.
Same.
I would have guessed Gyarados Mimikyu, but the tall woman is throwing me off.
You got it.
Oh my
You got it.
Let's go.
It's Gyarados Mimikyu.
Wow.
It's so good. Let's go.
Hey, I could not
I
be
need to see this.
I could not be more impressed with my boys right now. Where do I begin? Hold on. So you're at a water park with your family.
Oh boy.
You're enjoying the sunny day. You guys have gotten nice ice cream sandwiches. You guys are loving it. You notice one pool is starting to clear people. You're like, what's going on? And it's because this Pokemon has started to cause a ruckus in the middle of the pool. So much so that they're not just calling in lifeguards, they're calling in cops. All right, you're gonna get this look at him.
Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Yep, I've seen this one before.
That's such a good sentence.
Okay. I got it. So you're gonna start with a star, like a starfish-looking star, decently flat-looking, kind of facing towards us. That's perfect. That top point is going to, instead of that point there, it's going to be in a shell, sort of like a shellfish shell. That's the stuff, and it starts swirling. It's pretty big. It's very large. That starts coiling behind him.
Okay. I see what we're talking about now.
Yep, that's the kind. Let's talk about his mouth maybe, because it's awful. He has this like squiggly mouth that kind of looks like he's really excited for something he shouldn't be excited for. It's kind of like wobbly, like he's like very hungry, very thirsty for something. You know what I'm talking about? And it's kind of circular. You know what? Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's do that. And he's got two kind of close together, kind of ovular eyes. Yeah, let's do that. He has these tentacles, and they're all spewing milk.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't get through that one without through a straight face, could ya?
Yeah, he's got like 6 or 8 tentacles total coming out from him, and they're spraying clouds, not just little sprays of milk, clouds of milk.
Okay, he is jettisoning more milk. I've essentially just got him floating on a carpet of milk now.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Top left, I think, could use a little milk up there. He kind of has this whole, like, he's kind of surrounded in this halo of milk.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's a lot of milk. And then he's got kind of these, like, dumb, lifeless pupils. Like, just little, kind of like dots just kind of pointing the 1,000-yard stare. And he's got like a dumb little tongue and a couple like kind of blunt fangs. Yeah, he's got this kind of wobbly little tongue, kind of. Oh yeah, that works. Why not? Yeah.
All right.
Honestly, I think we got there.
If I were to guess, I would say Omastar and Ghastly.
Omastar and Ghastly. I feel like you know that one of those is not right.
Do I?
I feel like there's a keyword we've been mentioning. To which you
Should I remind you of that keyword?
Oh, okay, yeah, right, the milk, okay. Yeah, so are we Omastar and Miltank then, in that case?
We absolutely are.
Oh, I forgot about the spikes on his shell also spewing milk.
Oh, he's loving every second of this spotlight. Will, you're in line at the bank. You're ready to cash out some dough so you can take your beautiful wife on another spaghetti dinner, since the last one got oh so dirtied up by a very unpleasant surprise.
Last one ended poorly. I need cash.
Exactly. Card's not gonna cut it anymore. The bank teller turns to a door and you can hear some jostling, and it sounds almost like an earthquake happening in one solid location. Out of nowhere, bursting through the door, this Pokemon carrying loads of cash, robbing the place. Everyone hits the deck. You get a good look at this Pokemon as they run out with everyone's cash. 3, 2, 1, here you go.
Okay. Oh, the little thing. Okay, so we're looking at a horizontal ovular shape to start. It's kind of a larger ovular shape. Little more, right there, right about there. That looks pretty good. Yeah, right there. That's good. And then we can make it a little smaller because we got to put 2 circles on each side of, or 1 circle on each side of him. So one there and one kind of hanging off on the side. Perfect. There are 2 little, there's a little face and they're identical to each other on each of those little circles. And they're just like cute little button faces, little critter frog, catfishy looking faces.
I love the close-up drawings.
They've got these little ear fins that kind of stick out.
Okay, sorry, 1 second real quick.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Just gotta reel that back in. You gotta make sure it's to scale.
Yep,
Okay.
kind of like just like that. And they kind of have like little fin lines. Yep, on both sides. Coming out the top and going back behind him. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. I feel like I'm butchering this.
We may not catch the culprit, but we will have something to hang at the next art exhibit.
Those look about done. So now the middle obviously is going to be a new face, except this one is an older and wiser version.
I see.
The smaller ones.
Okay.
So we're talking a big fin that goes up straight and then curves behind. Yeah, just like that. Perfect.
Okay, I already think I know what we're looking at, honestly.
Okay. Really?
If you do,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah, that's perfect. And he's got some sort of fishy looking eyes. Kind of like the ones before. They're a little bit more wise looking. Yeah. Oh, and he's got some nice fishy lips too.
Oh yeah, big fishy lips.
Yeah.
It's horrifying.
We'll give him some ears. Yeah, and I think he also has a fin going down, like a smaller version of his top fin going down below him. Yeah, that looks good. I'm struggling so hard to remember any more details of this guy. I don't remember if this boy's even got teeth.
No teeth. You got it.
I think he's probably just got some little, kind of like Voldemort nose. Yes, and I think all of them kind of have that. And done. Dude, I could not remember the details.
I think I got a good guess of what we're looking at, honestly.
You think we're catching this
that?
culprit?
I'm gonna say that this is Swampert and Magnezone.
Oh my god!
Yes, it is! Yes, it is!
Yes!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got it.
There he is behind bars.
Will, you left out what I would argue is one of the more vital details in this Pokemon, and I'm so glad that it did not matter. And it's his dang magnets for hands.
Oh my gosh, I forgot the magnets.
I knew it was Magnezone once we had the body shape down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The long oval with the tiny circles, nobody else.
We'll stop there for now, but this is just too much fun not to do again, so it's gonna happen again. These drawings deserve to be in some kind of art hall of fame. Maybe the upside is the fact that we got the drawings that we did out of them, whether or not we could guess them, even though Peter could nail these guesses. Except for the
9 for
one
10, yeah.
except for the one where we explicitly described milk. But other than that, beautifully done, and I loved every second of it. So thank you so much for watching, and hey, goodbye forever.